Okay, hello, welcome. Dean here again from groundbreakcreative.com. Today, in this week's video, we are looking at the PolyTune Mini. So the smaller version of the TC Electronic PolyTune. So this is the PolyTune, the original Mini, not the PolyTune 2, but very similar in terms of what it does and that sort of thing. So, we'll have our normal real quick unboxing. It's out of the box. Here's the box. The box rattles because it's got little like feet things that you can stick on the bottom for rubber bottoms if you want them, but like most normal people, you will put Velcro on it and stick it on your pedal board. It also has this. This is like a, you know, the generic, here's all our other pedals. That they like fold up real small so it fits in the box. Cool, that's that done. Anyway, you'll notice here that I've got the Boss TU-3 running next to this. And the reason I've done that is you may have seen another video on YouTube where the PolyTune was put up against the TU-3, and I reckon the TU-3 got a pretty hard deal out of that, because what they did is they stuck the TU-3 on stream mode, which is not as responsive. So I decided just to do it on normal mode, so you can see how that actually compares to the PolyTune. The other one in that comparison was the Korg Pitch Black, which came out looking pretty good. I ended up getting the PolyTune here, which has a really cool feature that the others don't, that we will show you very shortly. Cool, so while we're here, remember to like and subscribe. I do all sorts of videos, weekly uploads. I do gear reviews, lessons, yada yada yada, heaps of different stuff, bit of variety. So click that subscribe button and the bell so that you'll get notified each week as something gets uploaded. Okay, so let's have a quick look. I've got both of them on. I'm actually going through the TU-3 first to give it the benefit of the doubt, if you will. Just bring that up slightly. Cool. So you'll see in terms of responsiveness, they're both fairly close. I don't know if you can pick a winner out of that. Let me know below what you reckon, whether the PolyTune or the Boss is faster. Might be easier to see in this view up here. I always point the wrong way because it's like a mirror when you're recording video. Anyway, cool. So that's just your basic standard tuner. Works like that. Now here's the cool thing, without touching anything, now the PolyTune changes over to this screen. So what that's showing me now is all my strings, all 6 of them, so from my low E up to my high E. And the little red bit showing up underneath are showing me that a few of them are slightly flat. Cool. So when I first heard about that feature, I kind of thought, it just seems a bit gimmicky, probably not something you'd actually use because you want to tune all the strings individually. But I found, since having this on my pedal board, that actually I use that a lot. And the reason being, like, you know, if you've been off stage for a bit and you come back up and you just want to make sure things are still tuned, that the heat of the lights or whatever hasn't affected your tuning, rather than going through every individual string, you can just do this and then you can see the ones that need attention. And it's actually pretty easy to pick them out. So you look at that, E and A, E, A, B, G, that area. Cool. So that is actually a handy feature that the other tuners don't have. And if you start comparing prices, which is easy to do, you'll notice that the likes of the TU-3 are actually more expensive. Okay, so what the TU-3 does that the PolyTune doesn't do is it's got the separate output. So you'll see here you've got output and bypass. So the bypass one here is like we've got it now. It allows the signal to carry on through, and the output has the true bypass where you switch it and then it cuts the signal, which is what this does. Okay, so that said, so that's the feature the TU-3 has, as well as the stream mode. I don't know if you've ever used stream mode. It's actually pretty awkward to use. You're welcome to disagree with that in the comments too, but I find personally that the stream mode is just because you've got this like moving thing that you're trying to slow down to the right point. Just the normal chromatic setup is way easier, I reckon. And the way I set the tuner up on the pedal board is I have it coming out of my volume pedal out of a tuner output. So I have the Ernie Ball Junior volume pedal there, and it's got a tuner output, so that output runs just to my tuner and then it doesn't go anywhere else after that. So my other feed goes through the volume pedal like normal, and it's got that separate output, and that means that I can just have the PolyTune on all the time and I can just turn my volume on and off whether I want it or I don't. Cool. So I will whip this off the board and we will have a quick look at sizing. So you can see the difference in size between these two, and that's why I went for the PolyTune Mini. I actually already owned the TU-3, but I wanted something smaller to fit on my board because it's a tuner. It tunes your guitar. That's not really exciting, so I don't want it really taking up a whole lot of space on my board for something that just tunes my guitar, right? Cool. So we'll grab it off and we'll grab some dimensions, etc. Okay. So this is it here, the PolyTune Mini. You'll notice I've got the Velcro on the back. Cool, so it's got this inputs on the sides. It also has the 9-volt power supply on the side. And it's got a button there where you can change the tuning mode on it. Okay, but yeah, most people just use it in standard. Cool, nice solid switch. There's of course metal like every other pedal. So I've got a ruler here. I was just going to grab the stuff offline, but let's measure the actual thing, and this way I can give you measurements in millimeters and in inches. So that is about 93 millimeters long. Okay, and that is just over 3.5 inches. And then wide, that is about 43. Oh, let's include the inputs. Okay, that's about 50 mil wide, which is about 2 inches. And deep, if we include the switch there, it's about 45 millimeters, which is 1 3/4 inches minus the Velcro. Okay, cool. So nothing too complicated because hey, it's a tuner. But I hope that has been helpful for you, giving you some information, some sizes and stuff, so you know how this is going to fit on your board. Please excuse my ears. I put them on, wired them all up, thinking that you'll be able to hear the guitar while I play it, but of course the PolyTune having that bypass feature. When this is on, the guitar is off, so that was pointless. Cool. But yeah, remember to click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.